Welcome to the episode that has never been fired on its day off. Today I do QB comparisons. Also, I do a little debating between RG3 and Andrew Luck. So today I'm playing a little Madden. I'm playing with the Patriots, and I never understand why people elect to kick the ball at the beginning. I always take it because people play differently when they're losing. So I always like to set the tempo of the game. So I'm playing with the Patriots. I like a team that can pass. I like a team with a good QB. So, that's the one thing I don't worry about. So I'm talking about quarterbacks, and everybody probably saw or heard about the Redskin game, and RG3 got hurt, and he should have never been in there, and all this other stuff. And I was never a big fan of RG3, not because he's a great QB, but because he's a running quarterback. So when it became the question of RG3 over Luck, I always went with Luck. And everybody's like, oh, he's gonna be the next Michael Vick. That's the worst comparison I've ever seen in my life. The worst. Michael Vick is a running back with a 70-yard arm. So he runs first, passes second. And now these last couple of years, he's attempted to revamp his game, but it's not working. That's just who he is. And if you're going to do comparisons, and the thing is, most people, when they compare athletes, they compare them by race. He plays like this because he looks like this person. And all that, which I think that's the wrong way. You're comparing the people, you're not comparing their games. So when I compare RG3 reminds me more of what's his name, Steve Young. And the most underrated part, or the part that people probably don't remember about Steve Young, is Steve Young could run. Like, he was able to get out of the pocket, and that was one of the biggest attributes that helped out Steve Young, is when stuff broke down, he could get out of the pocket. So Steve Young was a passer first, runner second. And same thing with RG3. RG3 is a passer first, runner second. Only difference being that RG3 can run a 4.2. He's a world-class hurdler and all of that stuff. So he's more like Steve Young. What was another one? Cam Newton. No, Cam Newton's like Michael. No, he's not. He's nothing like Vic. That's a horrible comparison. Cam Newton would be more of a Big Ben, like Ben Roethlisberger. He's more of that style. A big, burly, healthy type quarterback. Huge arm. Loves to extend the play with his legs. Makes poor decisions sometimes, especially in the red zone, and plays a lot behind a really awful offensive line. I think another one, like Tim Tebow. I think the best comparison for Tim Tebow, I call him Tom Trebo, is Vince Young. And hear me out now. Tim Tebow and Vince Young, they both were huge in college. If you don't remember, for Texas, Vince Young was G.O.D. down there, especially when he beat up on Matt Leinart in the bowl game. But they both had huge success in the college ranks. Huge play. They both were extremely unorthodox winners. They both won in a very strange fashion a lot of the time. Vince Young, would win games really late with a scramble and a strange, awkward pass. And, of course, everybody knows Tebow's. His stuff is well documented. He would pass, and, he couldn't pass for the first 3 quarters, then come on strong for about 2 or 3 plays towards the end and, win the game. So they're both really unorthodox guys, unorthodox winners anyway. The other thing about it is they both had really flawed throwing mechanics, and that's the big thing. That was a big knock on Vince Young when he came out, and it was still a huge knock on Tim Tebow, is his throwing mechanics. That's the one reason why he can't get a job, is because he can't throw the football, or he doesn't throw it like a standard QB throws. So Those are some of the comparisons I like. I can go on that, but I didn't. But so I was comparing Andrew Luck and RG3, and I think they're always going to be tied together because they came into the league at the exact same time and all this stuff. They remind me of Magic and Bird. They're both. It's one over the other. And just because you like one of them doesn't mean you don't like the other. It's like comparing, trying to choose between two supermodels. They're both really great. So, and the thing for RG3 is RG3 has ability. And the big thing, he's an athlete. He can run. He can run. He can run. He can run. And that's the thing everybody sees. He can run. And athlete RG3 is an athlete. Um, Luck, he's mobile. He's not an athlete. He's more of a pocket guy that can pass. More of an Aaron Rodgers type, in the pocket. But if need be, he can get out of the thing. And RG3, his game is one of those seductive, flashy. I like to see. I run the ball and he gets out of the pocket and there breaks down the defense and there are huge highlights and all that stuff. It's like having a Lamborghini, really fast, elegant, luxurious car. But it's not practical. It's not going to be the car that you drive in 15 years. It's not. I'm almost guarantee you're not going to have it in 15 years. After $800 oil changes and $1,000 flat tires, yeah, it's not going to be something that you hold on to for very much long. For long. And that's the problem I see with the scrambling QB versus the pocket QB. And everybody swears that there's going to be a scrambling QB that's going to change the game, but it's not true. If you're going to be successful in an NFL, you have to know how to throw the ball, and you have to be able to throw it from the pocket. It's a big thing. I think the game's about to end here. This is part one. I'm going to do a part two on this fairly soon. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and make sure you comment, and if you like it, subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.